Duelists. Thunder. Na 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 na. Thunder. Na na na. But first, this video is sponsored by no one. So if you like the video, you want to see more like it, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that ghost bell and Haunted Mansion down below to get notified whenever a new video is up. Now, let's get after it with Thunder Dragons, an archetype if we count its initial inception back in the proto stages of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the oldest archetypes in the game, all stemming from this innocuous little boy, the Thunder Dragon, a 5-star light thunder effect. You can discard this card and add up to 2 other Thunder Dragons from your deck to your hand. So this semi-moderate card advantage and also discard ability kind of provides the template for what's going on with the rest of the Thunder Dragon archetype once we did get support many moons in the future down the line. And additionally, Thunder Dragon as a light monster that could easily get itself in the graveyard back in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was prime fodder for what we called chaos strategies. So these are things that are based around light and dark monsters. Dark monsters were predominantly powerful back in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! They maintained that position as predominantly powerful, but there was just much fewer of the other typings back in the early days. And chaos strategies would focus on these light and dark monsters and then banishing things, either banishing your opponent's cards, banishing from the graveyard, all sorts of stuff. So all of our Thunder Dragons in this deck have 2 abilities, excluding the original Thunder Dragon. One that will discard them and one that will also trigger when they are banished. So we are going to be playing a deck that focuses all around generating resource loops of discarding things, banishing things, and synergizing it with all these chaos cards like the Black and White Dragons, the Chaos Base, even Allure of Darkness is very nice because it vanishes straight. And then we have, of course, Thunder Dragon Dark, Thunder Dragon Roar, and Thunder Dragon Hawk at 3, 2, and 1, respectively. Kind of nice how they did that for us. In addition, we are playing the DPE package, as well as the Scythe Lock. So we have Artifact Scythe and Artifact Dagda to set it straight from the deck. And then, of course, DPE can pop that, locking our opponent out of the extra deck. As a little bit more support, we have the Thunder Dragon Fusion to get us to our 2 main boss monsters, the Colossus and the Titan. The Colossus has a special protection effect that prevents it from being destroyed on field by banishing a monster from the graveyard, which, hint hint, triggers all of our other Thunder Dragons that are in the graveyard, as well as prevents our opponent from adding cards to their hand other than by drawing them. So no searching, any sort of stuff like that. And then we have the Thunder Dragon Titan, which can chain to a Thunder Dragon's ability that's been activated to pop cards on the field. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of activating our discard effects on our opponent's turn as well, so that we can start nuking things off of their field. Bunch of staple hand traps, of course, as well as a few support cards like the Lupine, Levianeer, even the Chaos Creator, which is kind of a spicy pick. In the extra deck, not too much Thunder Dragon specific stuff going on other than the Colossus and the Titan that I mentioned. Like we do have the Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres, which we can make because we're going to have plenty of dragon type monsters. And then the rest of this is just utility, like access code, obviously, the Nightmare Suite, and some spicy little pickups just because I wanted Xyz monsters that we can make with our various levels. We can do the Photon Strike Bouncer, which I am only playing because I pulled a Royal Rare of with our Hawk and our Roar. All right. We are going to play these games live. It's going to be a little bit of figure this out as we go, a little bit of I sort of know what I'm doing, as well as I have the lovely Master Duel meta site up here with the introduction to Thunder Dragons so that I can remember our specific effects and hopefully sequence things not too horribly. Let's go. Game 1, we're on the play. Our general goal for this is to set up Thunder Dragon Colossus as quickly as possible, locking our opponent out of searching, as well as being able to have a body that they probably can't hit through. And then on the following turn, we can amass a board state to OTK. Okay, this is looking like kind of a nice hand. We can banish the Thunder Dragon Dark. Obviously, let's lead with an Allure of Darkness. Don't love to see the Artifact Scythe in hand, but we've got plenty of card advantage to get past that. All right, sweet. Now we can banish the Thunder Dragon Dark. When the Thunder Dragon Dark triggers and is banished, we can add another Thunder Dragon to our hand. Let's add the Hawk, and we can then summon back the Dark. We will activate the Hawk to special summon the Dark. And this gets us to a Colossus. Now, the conditions for Colossus are, obviously, you can fusion summon it if you're a pleb, but we can also get it by tributing a Thunder Monster on our side of the field if we have activated a Thunder Monster's effect from the hand. So by activating the Hawk to special summon back the Dark, we now have the Colossus. And we have 2 Thunder Dragons in the graveyard to banish with our Thunder Dragon Colossus to protect it. Now Allure of Darkness is not a once per turn, so I'm going to rip it again, and we're going to banish the... We're going to banish the Chaos Dragon Leviana. Now we can activate the Chaos Space. Now there's an argument to banish either the Lupine or the Scythe. We can keep the Scythe if we want to get real nasty, but the Lupine will allow us to actually... We're going to banish the Scythe. Let's get the Chaos Creator. Now we can trigger Chaos Space, recycling that Levianeer to draw a card. We have another Chaos Space. Now, unfortunately, that is a once per turn. Now we can go for the Chaos Creator, banishing 2 of our Thunder Dragons. Then we can set an impermanence and pass the turn. Unfortunately, we didn't get to trigger our Dark because we'd already used its effect, and same thing with the Dragonhawk, you can only use 1 of its effects and only 1 each turn. But we have these banished, and the Chaos Creator can get us some goods when we continue to banish things. Well, that's no good, is it? Our opponent activating Fossil to getting the Gilosaurus. Okay, opponent on Tenyi Dinosaurs? This will be interesting. Okay, I'm a little confused. Let's see what's going on. Okay, now the Gilosaurus. Yeah, I guess we'll take the free special summon. I mean, Artifact Scythe obviously is not... And just like that, our opponent has Scythe locked themselves. Okay, we'll take it. All right, let's play one more game against our good friend, bricked up, quirked up, Stratos boy, goated with the hero. Well, this is quite the reactive hand. I believe you guys know the drill. We activate Fusion Destiny. We hope they don't have the Ash, and then we wait to see what they have. It appears they have nothing. All right, let's get that DPE out. Okay, now our opponent has something. What would they have? They didn't have the Ash. They didn't have the Max C. Imperm? It could be Imperm. Yeah, let's just end the turn. Now, I'm not going to fire the Max C in the draw phase or in the standby phase. I'm going to wait until the main one. Now I'm releasing my right click on my mouse. I'm going to have full priority for anything. Oh, we're just going to get tributed. That's super cool. Are we going to get Numeron? Is that what's going to happen? Terraforming. Seems like Numeron to me. I'm going to Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring that one. If they have the wall, then we're boned. They have the Pathfinder. Alright, well, let's fire the Max C. There's the Numeron network, just as I suspected. Imperm because... Sure. Network, activate network. Activate calling. There's the gates. Unfortunately, that's 5 summons. Friend, I would like you to kindly slob on my knob. can, yeah, 62, 34. We can get there. Okay, okay. I don't actually think I want to activate that. We're only going to add one Thunder Dragon off our Thunder Dragon, just so that we can activate this again as necessary. Let's go Chaos Dragon Levineer. We can banish the Dasher. I take it back. So here's what we can do. Now we can activate the Thunder Dragon again. I activated the second Thunder Dragon to grab the other one so that I would have enough fuel engraved to summon the Levineer and maintain Dasher and Celestial in there to draw 2 later on. We'll still be banishing a light and a dark, so we'll get to destroy 2 cards on our opponent's field. Conveniently, that's how many they have. We destroy both the cards on our opponent's field. Now we can change to attack position. Let's get in there for a clean 6k. Oh, I can attack when Chaos Dragon activates its effects. That's fine. Let's go to main 2. As tempting as it would be to make a Dagda, I think having 2 big fatties is just a better move. So let's pass the turn. I mean, we have lethal on board, so it's really in our opponent's court. Now, obviously, Numeron is capable of OTKing. How well can they OTK after being shut down, and then they can just draw the second freaking Numeron network? Now, I believe... Do they play 3 of all of them? They have to play 3 of all of them, right? Now, I believe the thing is... we should still live this. Alright, we're still alive. Apollo. Apollo. Shoot, I didn't think they'd be playing actually good cards. All right, let's activate the Duster. Where are all our Thunder Dragons? Well, this is the only play we can do that keeps us alive, so let's go. We can just get Kaiju'd again? Sure. Like, okay. This is just the worst. I said in another video, I'll say it again. If you play Numeron, we're not friends. You're a scrub. That being said, sometimes your opponent just has Terraforming Pathfinder and double network. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I refuse to end on that truly tragic loss. Now, we are playing against someone who has the Thunder Dragon Colossus as their avatar, as their icon. So, let's see. Will this be the mirror? It's the mirror. It is the mirror. Okay, sure. Yeah, go ahead. Adding another Thunder Dragon, okay. Adding the second Thunder Dragon, they're going all the way, okay. Well, we're going to be drawing some cards, I can tell you that much. Now, see, that's not a card that says Thunder Dragon on it, so I'm going to need them to explain. They're making Construct because 2 light monsters? Great, the second Max C, that's exactly what I wanted. They sent Shaddoll, Hedgehog plus Thunder Dragon. Hedgehog adds Squamata. Squamata can flip to destroy a target on the field. sending Construct to tribute summon the Dark, triggering the Construct, getting the Schism that they sent off the Squamata. Now going into Colossus. Yep. Okay. Dark triggers. They're going to add Thunder Dragon Fusion. Now they could go into a Titan, or they could Fusion Destiny. That as well. We can do that as too. Alright, DPE, we're going to draw another card. Okay, so we've got the Chaos Creator, and they've got 2 back row. Okay, so we can get through this. That's for sure. Okay, there's an Imperm. Alright, let's lead with the Droplet. Droplet will send Max C, and we'll also send Thunder Dragon. Alright, now we have negated both of those. Now we can activate our cards. Alright, so we can potentially get to Colossus. So let's go Thunder Dragon. Add Thunder Dragon. Or our opponent might have a Call by the Grave. Nope, we can add Thunder Dragon. Very nice. Now we can Chaos Space. Chaos Space, we will send Thunder Dragon. Levineer would allow us to special summon a Thunder Dragon back and then go into a Colossus, or we could go into a Verite into DP. Let's go Levineer, banishing all 3 of our Thunder Dragons. They're going to Schism. Winda. That's actually fucking hilarious. No freaking way. We had to banish all of our Thunder Dragons, but because they sent our Levineer, we can special summon itself back. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Of course, we can't actually special summon again because Winda Gaming. Let's banish the Dasher. I don't think we're going to be... Alright, yeah, that's it. Like, if our opponent just is going to throw a Floodgate up, that's... It is what it is. We tried our hardest, but, you know. And that was Thunder Dragons. We had a few wins, a couple unfortunate losses to, 1, a Floodgate, 2, me misplaying horribly, and also Sword Soul is one of the best decks, and 3, sometimes Numeron just fucking has everything. Fuck Numeron. Anyway, this is a cool deck. I kind of like the constant reshuffling between hand, banished, graveyard, that sort of thing. It's a cool resource loop. I don't think it quite stands up to today's meta, but you can certainly play in the lower levels of the ladder, and if you're a more skilled pilot than I am, then you can probably achieve a bit more success. But yeah, definitely something cool. Definitely something that is definitely probably one of the more intricate decks in terms of especially sequencing. And also, we are playing with a 50-card deck. This is the first time I'm playing with a 50-card deck on this channel, so maybe if we had trimmed it down, we would have saw the action more and wouldn't have had some of those blanked going first hands like we did. But certainly a deck to try out, and interesting to say the least. Thunder Dragons. Jules out.